Hi everyone, it's Foxy Mama 365. We're back again with the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 4, Episode 13, Opening Old Wounds. Here we go. So we see Giselle speaking on the phone with Ashley and inviting her over to see her place. And she's like, okay, she wants to get some stuff off her chest, because she thought she was a little messy, so she probably, owed Ashley an apology. So she's going to be having them over. You see Candace and Chris are house hunting and they found this lovely place, but it's 2.5 million, and I think that is quite a lot, only because what happens if next year, Candace, you're not on the show? I don't know. You only wear one piece of wig all the time, I mean the same color. We've grown so used to it. We'd like to see a variety, because if that's your other business, then it would be nice for you to showcase, more of your wigs. Just saying. So Chris is saying, yeah, he thinks it's too much. He's not there yet, but he's happy to look and keep looking until they find the house that, they can buy. And Candice is like, well, don't worry, we'll keep walking until, we can afford it. And she's trying to kind of coax him into it. And I'm thinking, Candice girl, I don't think you should stretch yourself, especially when you don't have kids yet. You're not planning on having kids. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm not in their pocket, so what do I know? So Giselle, Robin, and Ashley are meeting up at Giselle's beautiful home. She's showing them around, and that toilet was filthy. I probably have done it the old-fashioned way, which is outside. Okay. So anyways, they get to talking about Ashley. They get to asking Ashley, that is Giselle, what she meant when she said Giselle was the kind of being shady about her comments, and asking her. And you see Ashley backpedaling and pussy pop at this point. And I'm saying, why can't she just tell her, look girl, you hurt me with what you did. I thought you guys were laughing at me and it just didn't come out right. And she's like, yeah, she said it, but she's still like happy to be I'm like, I don't get why Ashley wants so badly to be up Giselle and Robin's ass. I just don't get it, because they haven't been good friends to her. Anyway, she says, well, when you say other people were asking you about comments, it just kind of seemed like you guys were also, enjoying it and actually partaking in it. And I totally get that, So Giselle's like, oh, okay, I can see that, but pretty much that's not really what it was, So anyways, they're talking about that, and then they now get into telling her what Katie said about what her boyfriend Jacob had felt, and how Katie had also called her stupid. And Ashley like, what, did she really say that? But she's always kicking in my face, and we seem good, and I thought so too, because the last time we saw Katie and Ashley was when they were, doing the ride back home after that horrible dinner at Candace's mom's place. And that was when Katie was asking her to talk to Mike, and if things were good, and if he was gay and all of that, and it just seemed that they were in a good place. So it took me by surprise as well when Katie called Candace stupid, because I didn't see that. I was like, where did that beef come from? Any which ways. Oh, by the way, bravo people, why won't you guys be having Katie at the reunion? It doesn't make any sense. Please get that together, okay? Anyway, Katie has been going literally crazy on Instagram, saying she wasn't asked to be on the reunion show, and she doesn't understand that. She's got tea, okay? And she has to get stuff off her chest as well. Anyway, then Ashley now gets to telling them what has gone on between her, Monique, and Candace. And she's saying, well, the girls were laughing, and she said Monique actually has been the closest one, and Monique actually pulled out the text messages to show her what had transpired between herself and Candace. And the ladies are like in shock. Why would Monique pull out those text messages? And of course, Ashley is forgetting to say that, oh, actually it was because she told her that Candace had said Monique was kicking and laughing at her. And Monique felt a need to defend herself. So I think Monique, I don't think she should have, I don't think she should have showed the text messages, but she was trying to defend herself pretty much and say, hey, look, I didn't have anything to hide. I wasn't laughing at you, If anything else, Candace was the one, laughing and finding it funny, So of course the ladies are like, ooh, Miss Monique trying to be all holy and innocent, eh? All right, so they're going to, pretty much go back at her. It's also silly, I think, anyway, Moving right along, Katie's family night. Cute little scene with Karen. Karen and her family, they're having dinner. Her son actually is at this dinner as well. So that's kind of cool. Her daughter is there. Crab legs, yum. Always ready for crab legs. Now we see Ashley and Michael are having dinner, and they're really happy to just be able to just go out without the cloud hanging over their heads, and just to see the sky is blue and beautiful, you know. So at this point, Michael is not really ecstatic about Ashley wanting to go see her, look for her dad, but she's like, well, the time is right if you want to do that. And she's like, she's going to be going with her mom. I would have thought Michael would have probably have been, but it's okay if her mom is probably a better backbone for her. That works much better, I guess, you know. So yeah, so she's told him she's going to be looking for her dad, and if she wants to do it, it's her choice. Good luck to her on that. All right. So next, moving on. So Ashley's also telling us that her dad blocked her on Facebook when she found him on Facebook, and she felt really hurt about that. I guess, but I don't know why I mean, to pop up on him with cameras, and it's one thing to show up, you know, at his doorstep and try to have that conversation, but you're coming with camera crews, and I'm not sure he assigned, you know, a wave. I don't know. I remember when Kenya did this as well. They just showed up at her mom's doorstep, and Kenya went knocking, and she said she heard her mom lock the door, and I think her mom spoke, but I'm not sure, but I think her mom said pretty much didn't open the door to her, and Kenya felt hurt. So I don't think, but well, we'll see. I guess she'll have to take that risk. You never just can tell. And apparently she also has an aunt, as Ashley has an aunt. Her name is also Sheila, like her mom. And she hasn't seen them in also like what? Since 2006. It's kind of sad all around. Anyways, Monique pulls Chris's leg. I love it. She's 34 weeks and she's like, okay, she's playing with the kids. She pours water on her feet. And she's sitting on a little ball. And she starts yelling, Chris! Chris! I'm like, tell Daddy to come. And Chris is like, what? It's early. What's going on? And Chris is like scrambling. Where's my phone? And he's calling 911. And I'm like, why the hell are you calling 911? I guess. I don't, well, I guess pretty much it works different for a lot of women. When your water breaks, they usually say you can still like chill at home, you know, do a few hours in and get some rest actually. So it's not like it's an emergency, you have to start rushing to know. But it's always, you make sure you're prepared and ready to go out the door, okay? Anyways, Chris is like, what? Monique is laughing and Chris is like, what? You got me good there. So that was kind of neat, yeah. So Monique got him there. It was a good prank. And the kids are also in on it, okay? So Katie's charity ball or whatever event it was, and nobody knew why they were there. Some children's or to celebrate. Everybody was just there for the food and the champagne, okay? So they get to talking, and then of course here comes the messiness, okay? Right off. We have, oh, by the way, Candice is there with her mom, and Katie is also there with her mom, so they get to talking, which is kind of nice and, you know, a cool moment. But we see Candice's mom, Miss Dorothy, always, you know, taking a jab, 1-2, at Candice whenever she can, and it's still eye rolling, and everybody's like, is this therapy really working? We'll see. We'll continue to watch their relationship. She'll say, no, I love you, and all of that. So we'll see. And now up comes Jacob, Katie's boyfriend. And here we are. Let's serve this tea while it's still hot, okay? So straight up, we have Robin asking, did he what did Michael tell you first of all, and what was the mood, you know? And he's like, yeah, he has 2 phones, one for business and one for private lines and all of that. He says Michael goes in and says, if you're ever on another call and I call you a business call, you will answer for me, okay? And he goes, oh, old man. And of course all the ladies found it funny that he was like, you know, calling Michael an old man, you know. But like I said, I still really feel that the ladies are laughing at Ashley and not laughing with her. They're actually laughing at her, you know. And then of course here we go with the tea about the fact that if anything, she's not going to be getting anything out of this marriage because she sold the restaurant, you know. And this tea is being spilled by Katie. And all the other ladies are in shock because they didn't know that the restaurant had been sold. And I know we did see a scene this season that was filmed at their Aussie restaurant, and so we're like, I'm surprised to hear this as well. But it might have just happened. Who knows? Any which ways, so the ladies are going back and forth about this whole situation and him, and they were like, what was the mood? They're trying to get more tea out of Jacob. And Jacob was like, well, he can't really tell if Michael was really coming onto him or if it was just, a playful situation. And I'm like, nah, I'm not buying this Katie's boyfriend. And they're just trying to make a storyline for them, and miss me with that. So, but however, they go back and do a flashback with when Michael grabbed Katie's ex-fiance's butt, and that really happened. So with that, you can say yes, there is a pattern, but definitely not with the Jacob situation. I'm not on board with that. But definitely with the cameraman situation, I believe that he did it, and he settled out of court or whatever happened, and he made it go away for whatever reason or however much he paid. So of course ladies are laughing and they're like, oh, they don't think, it's not right for him to be doing, and they're acting like, oh, they're really riding and dying for Katie. No, for Ashley. Miss me with that. They're just being messy. Only because I say, when it was Giselle's boyfriend, Giselle would not even talk about it. But this season, she has spoken about someone's husband over. I get it that Michael, I get that. But I just think Giselle is just being messier than she needs to be. Okay? So once again, they're like, Giselle is like also talking about Monique and the situation, and they're spilling the tea to Candace, and they're telling Candace, girl, your girlfriend has been messy, okay? She's been showing the text messages to Ashley between you guys. And of course, Candace is like, what? She's in shock. She's like, I don't want to believe it. And you're like, well, how do you know? Ashley told us. And she's like, okay. I'm going to have a talk, a word with my girlfriend, And then now going in on how how Monique thinks she is everything. She's Miss Perfect. She has a perfect life. Her husband is perfect. But then she's always talking about Giselle and Robin not wanting to be her friends and not being there for her. And they're like, look, she can walk on with that. She actually thought, and Giselle is saying that she actually thought herself and Monique were in a good place after going to New Orleans and apologizing and all of that. But it just seems like she still wants something to, talk about. And she doesn't really care about Monique's podcast and all of that. And I'm like, it's not really that big a deal. But here again, it's good for Monique. You know why? Ashley is not someone you should trust at all. Because Ashley went back and in a bid to be in a good light with the other ladies, she's, told everything that she had with Monique. And I don't think it was that big. Anyway, we'll see at the reunion. I can't wait for that, okay? So Ashley is off to look for her dad, her mom. And she's meeting up with her uncle and and her dad's sister, Miss Sheila as well. So they're both Sheilas and Jim. So they're like, well, it was probably a good idea that your dad didn't, your mom kept you away from your dad because he had a lot of vices and a lot of demons and stuff he was dealing with. So maybe now might be a better time, he might be in a better place. But they haven't seen him also in almost, 8 years? It's like since 2011 or so, they haven't seen him as well. So we're gonna see. So he's like, if you want me to come, I'm happy to come. If you get whatever you guys want, I'm happy to roll. And I'm like, bravo people! That music was just too much. It was too much suspense. And I'm like, so unnecessary. So anyway, they get there. Ashley's shaking. Her mom is also shaking. And it's too late to turn her back. To turn back now. We're here. Let's get it done. I think, and they're going to let Miss Sheila, that is his sister, her dad's sister, to actually walk up to the door, and then Ashley's going to pop out from the bushes and say, hi, here I am, I'm your daughter. Anyway, that's where the episode ends. So we'll see next week, because apparently they can actually see her dad, and he is home. So we'll see, what do you guys think? I'm riding with Monique on this. However, I see how it can look messy for her to have shown the text messages. And yeah, what do you guys think? I don't know. Well, thanks for watching. Be sure to share, be sure to like and subscribe, okay? See ya!